Yo, 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 what's going on? Welcome again. Another day, another dollar out there. But I don't have it. Welcome to Inda-Room Podcast, episode 3. The date is December 16th of 2016. All right, so we're getting there. We're getting there to destruction of 2017. Now, I don't know. These years have been a little crazy. Things have been getting a little crazy. We're heading into the new year, so I'm hoping things are going to go good. I think I always start off the podcast that way. I think the last time I mentioned about the new year, but it's true. It's getting there, so I'm kind of just marking it down, and I'm trying to create a New Year's resolution, which is not going to go through. Why? Because I'm a lazy piece of shit. All right? This is all I know. All right? Workout is not in my program anymore. But I think if I would ever become an actor, like a Hollywood actor, I mean, yeah, if they'd fucking pay me, they get me a trainer, yeah, I'd work out. I'd be looking like a Jason Statham. You know what I mean? Which I don't mind doing action movies. I think that would be fucking cool to do an action movie, to do your own stunts. All right, now you got to not be a bitch. All right, some of y'all out there probably are just kind of like, no, I don't really like getting hurt. I'm sensitive and all that shit. And it's just kind of like, you know what? It's really all about your mentality and your mind and shit. Like, you have to just go out there and just do it. Like, you have to have the mindset of just, yeah, you're going to get hurt and all this, but that's part of it. You eventually heal or whatever, but you have to kind of love it. Yeah, you're going to get hurt. I mean, there's stunt teams that break their fucking arm and shit like that, but they still do it. They love it. They get paid a lot of money. You know what I mean? They're in the business. You can't say that they're not smart. I mean, they're around the Hollywood production. I mean, they're knowing shit. Just standing around looking at somebody, adjust the camera or whatever, or set this up. For a stunt guy that's just standing there and it's just like, oh, I'm just waiting to do my own stunt, and they're just looking around, you do learn stuff. So it's not like that's the only job he's ever gonna do. He could be a fucking cameraman, I don't know, assistant director and shit. I know damn it, what are those two motherfuckers' name? They directed the movie John Wick with Keanu Reeves. Damn, that was a fucking badass movie. That really was. It wasn't like, awesome. But to see Keanu Reeves back, and not just him, but the story and all that, and the trailers that made it out to be something kind of like generic and like, okay, that's stupid. He's gonna get revenge because they killed this dog. But no, you watch the movie and you're just like, spoilers for any of y'all that are listening to this shit. You know what? I don't give a fuck. This movie's been out for a while. You should have at least gotten to know it, because part 2 is already gonna come out. Comes out next year. I am excited for that shit. But this thing is like jujitsu with guns. That's pretty much what this movie is. It's just Keanu Reeves using all these cool moves with the guns and just like pew pew. It's just like, what the fuck? It's like a fighting style. This isn't just your generic action movie of just, oh, I gotta shoot whatever. I have bad aim, whatever. It's none of this bullshit like henchman shooting or what. Like, these guys are skilled, and Keanu Reeves is skilled as fuck. This is like, it's almost on the verge of trying to be like. Not trying to be, actually. I should take that back, because this is like a more realistic approach compared to what's that other movie with Angelina Jolie? Wanted? Fucking Wanted. Oh yeah, where they curve the fucking bullet and shit like that. Like, that was like only certain people were able to do it and shit like that. Like, that was just like a type of technique and talent, I guess. But it's like this. It's like, after watching John Wick and all this, it's like I kind of believe that it would almost be possible, even though it's probably not. Just possible to, like, just curve the fucking bullet. Like, if Keanu Reeves came up to me and says, you don't believe that I could curve this bullet right now with this gun, I'd be like, are you kidding me? Of course I would believe you, dude. But you don't even have to demonstrate. I trust you. All right, I've seen your work. All right, can we go have a blunt? All right, can we go have a blunt and discuss this? I need to see where your mindset's at, man, because I need to get there. It needs to happen. No, he's a pretty cool guy. Acting, I don't know, it's debatable. But you know what? Who am I to judge? I'm not a fucking professional actor. I got a little talent agency here in Corpus. I'm trying to do acting, but she's not doing so good. I haven't had a gig since. No, I had 3 gigs this year. All 3 commercials. I had to play a fucking get this, my first fucking gig, and I didn't even really need to audition for the fuck. Why? Because apparently I looked like the suspect that they were going to recreate. So it was like, I guess they saw, she puts up some of my demos. So I guess they saw kind of like my acting range a little bit, and they were like, well, you're not going to come out that much. You know, I mean, like, chances are it's going to be blurred. It's a reenactment. This was for, what the fuck was it for? Oh, Deadline Crime with Tamron Hall. And I play the fucking dad that kills the mom and shit and buries her clothes in the backyard and all that bull. I don't know what the fuck. I barely read up on it because there was barely any information on it. It was like a local Austin thing. So I tried to research it. The dude did come out on fucking, was it Dr. Phil? Is it Dr. Phil? I think it may be Dr. Phil. I don't know what the fuck it was. Saying that how he didn't, kill his wife and shit like that, because supposedly they say she ran off and was never heard from again and all that bullshit. So that's who I had to play. And I was looking at the motherfucker. His name is George something. All right, Mama Killer from Austin. And my God, this guy looks like a motherfucker. Like you know what he looks like? He looks like a fucking gopher. Like a fucking, those motherfuckers that, yeah, like a fucking gopher, like what are those? Whack the Gopher? I don't know that game. He just looks like he had that vibe to him. And supposedly he was a very passive aggressive person and shit like that. And I resembled him apparently, which is weird because I'm not. He was a little white complected for being Mexican. And I was like, well, I'm actually a little bit darker. I get it. I'm close. From an angle, you shine some good light on me, you probably get my skin looking as pale as his. You know what I mean? But that's about it. And this motherfucker, like, it was just, I don't know. Like, it was just, I didn't, I guess they were just, like, picking me because I was a fucking Mexican. I mean, the girl that played my wife, that, she didn't even really look close to the main actress, too. You know what I mean? Like, maybe body, kind of, but the girl was whiter, and the girl and the real mother was actually a lot darker. So it was just kind of, it's weird, and it kind of made me start thinking of like Hollywood and shit and how they cast, because sometimes they cast people when they want to make like a fucking biopic movie or something, and they cast people that don't look like the actual main character, and it's because the actual main character is probably not that fucking good looking. You know what I mean? And it's true. I mean, I'm not being mean. I'm not saying nobody's good looking. Everybody, there's always somebody that's beautiful to somebody else. You know what I mean? And that's good. I love everybody. I'm nice to everybody. You know what I mean? But trying to save my fucking self. Just admit it, Roy. You're a fucking asshole. Damn it. Many times you're trying to hide it. It's too late. Just say it. All right? You're a fucking piece of shit. Okay, now I'm not even saying I'm an asshole now. Now I'm just degrading myself. My insecurities. Gotta have the insecurities. Do. Sorry, I don't have music to this, so I gotta do a little something. But yeah, so they picked. Oh yeah, so I was thinking about Hollywood and all that bullshit. And I was like, these, none of them look like it, and because the people are kind of ugly, and some type of, or just not good enough apparently for the big screen, because it's all about how you look all when you're in Hollywood, and everybody knows that. That's why everybody doesn't go out, because not everybody feels insecure, and everybody thinks that they're pretty or can look like a model or whatever, or or more or less, I bet if they look like a fucking Megan Fox, they wouldn't mind standing up in front of a classroom just to stand up or be next to somebody giving a presentation. Because they're good, they feel good with it. But I bet if you're all insecure, kind of chubby and all that, you feel, it's like in school, you kind of feel awkward in front because you feel like everybody's going to judge you and shit like that before you actually even give the presentation. People are mean. They judge people. I didn't give a shit. I was just like, yo, you chill. As long as you chill and cool to talk to, let's all chill. They play a little music. Y'all into music? Listen to a little music. What y'all into? Y'all like geek shit, Star Wars and all that? What y'all say? Oh shit, y'all smoke? Oh shit, y'all smoke? Fuck, nigga. But nah, so so yeah, it is weird. So I guess I looked passable. I'm that dude that would play the best friend. I'm the wacky dude. If I gained enough weight, I would be the next Jonah Hill. I would. If I gained enough weight, because yeah, comedy, they love the fat people, they love the fat Jews. That's all it is in Hollywood. We need to there's a lot of Mexicans, but hardly any Mexican actors, I would say. Just from my experience, I'm judging from the average person, all right? Pretend I'm an average person that just goes and watches movies. How many times am I going to see a Mexican in a movie or the lead? It's rarely. Now, if you're in the business, or you can argue and say, oh yeah, there's a lot of Mexicans that are in the acting business. Bitch, because you're in the acting business, you're almost like the same type of field as production where you're going to run into them somehow all the time, and you're going to judge. But the average person that has a regular job, like at HEB or something, or at Whataburger, you know, like, they're not going to know. They're like, what? No, I go to the movies, you know, that's as much information as I know of Hollywood. It's just they make these big budget movies that I go and see. Now, you ask them, okay, how many times you seen a Mexican as a lead? To be like, not all the time. It's usually, see, you know, Brad Pitt, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal and all this bullshit. They're usually the leads. You see a Mexican, it's like in the very back. In the very back. She's not, and I'm not even trying to be stereotype of like, oh, she's cleaning or whatever. They're just in the back. They're just in the back, like, where you're just kind of like, hey, oh shit, that's a Mexican. Oh shit, that's Chung. You know, just there. Or when you see one that's a police. Then I'm just like, okay. They didn't make my Mexican the lead. I get it, but they sure as hell made him like almost like a supporting character by making him like the police or like the detective or something like that. It's like you can get away with being that. They trust a Mexican to do that job. But to be an action hero, like a fucking Tom Cruise, no. And I'm not talking about stunt work, just appeal. You know what I mean? So it's fucking crazy. But yeah, I had to drink my coffee. Pretty stunned. But yeah, so it's just that's the type of appeal. But getting back to the whole fucking thing, the whole story, the whole yeah, so I played the dude. Went in there, it was pretty chilling. Everybody kind of treats you a little like royalty, you know. There's like, hey, you need anything? You can just go sit upstairs. We call you when we need you. You know, just you need some coffee, you know, whatever. We got this over here and all. I'm just like, yeah, no, everything's cool. But me, I'm always curious. I like production, so I like being around. So sometimes I go downstairs and kind of check it out. But you can tell it's just like, hey, just go back upstairs. You know what I mean? Like, just let us do our job. And I'm like, I'm letting them. I like this shit. I like watch it. Like I like, because this is what I want to do. I just feel like I'm trying to study. I don't care if y'all make a mistake in front of me. Like, I don't give a shit. I just like, look, I could stare at all y'all's camera equipment. Y'all don't even have to be in the room and I'll stare at their camera equipment. It's a little weird, but like, I'm just like, I like this shit, you know. I need to learn. But no, so I'd stay upstairs and shit like that. They had Xbox and all that, because apparently we were going to recreate a scene where we're playing Xbox and the mother comes home and the child of mine that I'm supposed to be taking care of, I'm not taking care of. You know, she's there crying and I'm just on the video games on Call of Duty, just like, yo, bro, get away from me with that melee. And she comes home and she just argues with me. She's like, what the fuck, you motherfucker, you piece of shit, good for nothing motherfucker, just playing video games. Look at your child. Look at your piece of shit child that I birthed, motherfucker. And I gotta fucking take care of this. And I'm like all passive aggressive, like, what? I'm playing. You just coming home all mad because you're off of work, you know, the bullshit that we have to say. And I guess, I don't know, it was just one of those days where eventually, I guess she came home one day and it snapped. It's like it's like she came home like just yelling or whatever, and the dude snapped and somehow killed her. And tried to cover it up. And it's pretty crazy because apparently she was supposed to drop off the child. So I don't know if how he killed her. Like if the child was like in the room or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Or no, that he says she dropped off the child, but she never did. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I mean, you know what? Let's look at it from the dark side of the perspective. I'm not with the dark side, but I'm just saying like, it's like you're just kind of like, you put two and two together and you're just like, you understand the story the more you're just like, every day she'd come home, she'd bitch at him, all he wanted to do was play video games, you know? I mean, come on. Who wouldn't? No, that's fucking creepy. Don't. I'm just saying. A guy can take so much. No, man. No, don't do that shit. It was still wrong. It was fucking wrong as shit. But yeah, so I did that, and oh yeah, so I was playing Xbox pretty much the whole time that I was there until the scene started, and then it was pretty cool. The only ones that are a little handsy and like aren't afraid are like the makeup kind of like artists or like the prop or whatever. They're kind of feisty with you compared to the other like crew. They're just like, oh, get over here, get over here. They start touching you and shit like that. You're like, oh, they start putting the makeup. They start grabbing your face all of a sudden. You're just like, whoa. Hold on. You can't do that. Like, maybe in this film world, it's okay because everybody, doesn't have a chip on their shoulder or whatever. They can just touch each other and be okay with it and treat each other weird. But, like, you can't do this to a regular person where I'm from, man. You get bitch slapped. Just touching me like she already knew me and shit like that. Just like, but like in a fight, like, just like, kind of like you're gonna be my bitch. You're gonna do what I say. You're gonna turn your head so I can put this eyeliner or whatever on your fucking eye, depending what it was, and shit like that. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Shit. But you know what? I was getting paid. I didn't want to argue. I'm like, it's not too bad. She's not really doing. I mean, she's not like she's saying, oh, like you're a fucking piece of shit. It's not like she was cussing at me or anything. She wasn't really doing anything like, I guess, completely bad. It was like a passable, aggressive, feisty, I don't know. She was fat, so it's not like she was a fat little one. A fat little thing. Fat thing. No, that's the wrong lyric. Fuck. I attempted and I failed. Don't forgive me. Shit, I have a problem with saying that. I always say that I should be from Canada because I'm always saying sorry. And I need to stop. Stop with the sorriness. I'm not sorry, guys. I just want y'all to accept my stupidity in who I am and what I do. But yeah, so that came out on the video that I did came out on Tamron Hall. Deadline Crime with Tamron Hall, but it was only Discovery ID, I think it was, and it's only like online or whatever. I didn't know. They don't give you too much information when you sign on. You're kind of like you don't have that power. Even when you look at the thing, like the contract or whatever, because when you're still, I don't know, commercial's weird. Maybe I'm just a dumbass on it, but yeah, I know it was Peacock Productions for NBC or ABC, whatever Tamron Hall is a part of, motherfuckers, and yeah, so it's out there. I haven't seen it. Apparently, my family somehow in the fucking world, one of my family members just happened to watch that shit. Has Discovery ID. They paid the few extra bucks. Like 30 some. I don't know how much it is, but they paid the few extra bucks for that additional thing or website or whatever the fuck it was. And or the extra channel too. And I'm just kind of like, what? You watch this shit? You paid to watch this shit? Fuck. It was my cousin, Brandy. But still, it's just kind of like, Brandy, what the fuck? What the hell you watching? What else you paying for, huh? Damn, it's weird as shit. No, this is weird. It was just a random thing. And then somebody else saw it. My brother ended up sawing it because I think she sent it to him somehow or whatever. He saw it and then blew up in my family. Everybody's just like, oh, are you a star? I'm like, no, like, I didn't even tell y'all about, like, this was nothing. It was just a gig, so I got paid, like, I think it was 600 and something, and then my agent, of course, needs a price, so I got paid, like, 500. So I was like, oh, like, I haven't even seen it, so I wasn't really excited for it, because it wasn't, like, I wasn't too proud of it. It was just kind of like a gig that I knew, like, all right, I have to do. I mean, I hope I got it, and I did this gig without even auditioning for it, so it was weird. Other auditions though, God, I wonder how it would do now. It's just it gets intense, auditioning, because you do get nervous. You get fucking nervous and shit like that, and you feel it comes back to that school again, giving the presentation in front of the class. Your insecurities come out. And the people, and it looks like they're judging you. And you know what? You can see them judging you without judging you. They all try and play a straight face. And coincidence, all of them have fucking glasses. So you see that glare every now and then shine from the fucking light onto their glasses and shit. And they just look like robots, like creepy, like just robot, like just like fucking. It reminds me, what's The Purge Part 2, The Purge 2 or whatever. when they like go in that room or whatever, and you see like all the Republicans or all the like the rich people through the glass, and they look all just creepy. It's just weird. It's like that. It's just kind of like it's just weird. Like it just feels like they don't have a sense of humor, no matter how much. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes I try and go in, like a little confident, just kind of like already kind of like, how you doing? How you going? You trying to be talkative. Ooh, hold on. Trying to be, just trying to be likable, and it doesn't work half the time. It really doesn't, because they don't give a shit. They see that routine done millions of times. It's in the playbook. It's in the fucking world record for so many times it's been fucking used. So they got to get straight up assholes, like straight up just casting directors that are just like, they don't give a fuck who you are. They keep that straight face. And I have different acting ranges. I don't like, it's so hard being put on the spot. You know what I mean? Because they expect you to like just give it your all and all that. But sometimes it's embarrassing. It's just really like you're letting your vulnerable side out when you're crying or getting naked in front of anybody and doing this. And it's weird because it's acting, which is fine. It's like an art, I guess, but it's just kind of weird. And I don't know. There's just something about it that's just kind of like, I don't know. You're acting, but they're still seeing your vulnerable side. And then after it's like, oh, it's a wrap. You put on your clothes. It's like, oh, how's it going, Fred? You pretend like it's nothing. But I think they try and do that. I think that's like a system they try and do where they pretend like it's nothing. But I would probably be being like, what the fuck just happened? I had to be in this scene with this girl or whatever got naked. And she was like, whatever, I don't know, being cruise sacrificed or something. I'm just throwing an example. It is disturbing to watch in some type of way, I guess. I don't know, maybe I'm over exaggerating. It makes for good film. I tell you that. Maybe it is good. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't rule it out. It's weird. It's just a weird thing. So being in front of them is just kind of I don't know. And half the time, I didn't do fucking well in school, so it's not like I had all these lines memorized. You know what I mean? As soon as I get up there, I'd get just kind of like the anxiety, you get nervous and all that. Your hand starts shaking. Dude, I am a fucking shaker. I got the shakes. Tom Hanks, Saving Private Ryan. Shakes. Yeah, it's so weird, and no matter how much I try and control it, it just like, no matter what. So I'm over here trying to get through my lines. I'm a terrible reader, dude. Like, I have bad vision. I'm not gonna read cue cards. There's just no way, unless I'm wearing my glasses. My contacts are really shit. Half the time I do smoke, so my eyes are always dry, and then throwing contacts on it kind of dries. It's like it's supposed to moisturize your eyes, but it kind of dries it, and then eventually the contacts get dry. I don't really have good and I have astigmatism in my left eye. And the doctors I went to kept prescribing me with my right. God, they were so fucking terrible, man. These doctors, they fucked me up several times, man. I bet they did. So fucking bad. I bet never. I went through some shit with doctors that don't know. That don't know the shit. Because we're a small little town. I mean, I bet they could get away with anything if they wanted to. I mean, who's going to tell? We're very hidden under a rock in some way. Not really. I shouldn't be dogging my city, but oh well. No, not for real. Corpus is chilling. And fuck, what the fuck was I saying, dude? I broke off. Damn, I got high again. But yeah, so that's a fucking weird thing. Damn it, what the fuck was I saying? This is what happens when you smoke the Goonji. Oh yeah, the whole insecurity thing. Yeah. So it is weird. And then so I did fail a lot of auditions. I've embarrassed myself up there. God, it just wasn't my thing, man. I think I was trying something that was just a little. It's like, I don't know. It's so weird. I always just kind of, my dad was a hard ass. and shit like that. So it was very like, be a man, you know what I mean? So I was in sports and all that. Some of my friends were kind of, we were geeks, but we were still like, mature in some way. And it wasn't until like I kind of quit football my junior year, because I was like, I wanted to do acting. I liked it. I've always wanted to. I like playing guitar, because I remember freshman, sophomore year and all that bullshit, like I tried doing the talent show several times to perform a song. I wanted to be the legit, I think after I went to LA before my sophomore year, and I think that spurred everything. I was like throwing on vests and shit, trying to look good in school. I became a fucking piece of shit. Damn it. It did not fit down here. It did not fit down here in Texas. You can't dress like that over here. Everybody, especially here, I mean, well, Corpus already judges you as it is the people here. Especially school, people can be harsh. Everybody was into just dressing in regular shirt, shorts, everybody was kind of lazy. But I was like, no, I want to go with some style. And I did. Apparently, a lot throughout the years, a lot of people would come up to me and shit and just be like, oh, last year we thought you were mysterious and all that. You were just like, the way you would dress and everything. I'm just like, well, like, y'all could dress like that if y'all wanted to, but y'all don't have no style. Y'all just get y'all shit. I'm not dogging on this. I'm just saying, y'all just get y'all shit from fucking Target or Walmart or whatever, and y'all just throw it on because y'all don't care. Like, just mix some shit up, I tried to have style. I was in football and all that shit, so I was like trying to be like the top. I was like, I'm gonna do the talent show. I'm gonna be in theater arts and do and compete in theater arts. I'm gonna do guitar class and shit like that. I'm gonna perform for guitar class. I'm gonna join jazz lab and sing talent shows again. And also be in football and all that bullshit. Like, I was just trying to do it all. Like, all that year, like, just really trying to do it all. And it is not good, because I slacked off on my grades, and I literally became just a dumbass when it came to that. I can say that I at least bursted out some type of performance thing where I tried to get used to just being in front of a crowd. I like that adrenaline. As much as I freeze up and fuck myself over in front of everybody, it's like that adrenaline, though. It's just like, you're never gonna get it. It's like just taking a risk. It's like it's like you're truly living life when you can just do something like that's kind of like out of your comfort zone, but it's like, it's not anything new or anything crazy. It's just, it's like you're more alive and more of a person when you can just actually stand in front of people and like give a speech or just talk to them and not be nervous. You're talking to them as just a person. So yeah, but oh fuck, this thing turned off. But yeah, I spurred on again. I keep saying. Hold on. Trying to roll me a blunt. No, actually I can't. I gotta be conservative on this. On some weed. It's the family. I got family coming down. So I gotta be patient on that. But yeah, high school was fucking crazy, so that was pretty excuse me. That was pretty shit. It was pretty shitty. Now that I look back on it, I don't regret it in some type of way, because I did, like I said, I learned how to kind of perform in a type of way. Even though I still get nervous, I'm breaking that boundary of it. Not everybody can do it, and I feel like I'm just like I kind of have no talent. I was born without the talent, and I guess I was trying to create a talent for me. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to do it all, see what I'm good at. And I mean, I learned a lot. So as much as I barely passed high school and barely I got into community college, which anybody can fucking get. Homeless dude could get in. It's not really that hard or that bad. I'm over exaggerating, of course, but yeah, I guess I did. I kind of learned a lot. I mean, I was also almost kind of senior year. I was kind of like, I directed this thing for the school, and my God, I was a shitty ass director. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But that also, like, the fucking principal for my high school, she was like, okay, apparently all these schools were doing like a lip sync Katy Perry fireworks song, and it was like a one shot where it was like a point of view, a person walking into the school and everybody's singing, and it's just like a whole, not like one shot, like just nonstop of following this following and going up the stairs, and everybody's kind of like cheering. Like, it's all rehearsed, like some fucking parade. It looked cool. Well, Miss Bettis, I already gave her name. Fuck her. For the high school, for Ray High School, did not bother putting the effort into wanting to rehearse this. Instead, she wanted to do something a lot different, something way different. And I was kind of like, oh shit, like, what the fuck? Like, what do you mean? What are you trying to do? I was like, because she got me because apparently word was I was a pretty good editor, and I made this show called, it wasn't even a show, dude. It was pathetic, but I'm gonna mention it either way. The videos that I have on my Lord Helmet Head channel, there I go. I'm already advertising and shit. But they're just horrible videos of me just recording with this tiny ass little pink Canon camera, and I filmed the whole episode in that. I got people to be in it, and it was kind of hard because it's just like not a lot of people are into fucking wanting to act and shit and like be on camera. It's weird. So it was kind of like I always had that dream of like, man, I wish we could be like, I could have a group of friends where we all made like films and shit, like the fucking, Super 8 movie and shit like that, so just like, I love that shit. I'd go on YouTube and all this. I was always like trying to get Adobe Premiere. I wanted to do effects and shit and all that. So, I liked doing that. So I guess some of the videos I did had terrible editing. It was just when I was really trying to do my editing shit and get and learn from it. And it was definitely raunchy in a type of way because we said some inappropriate things in there. And like I think it was too forward, the inappropriate things. It was kind of like that movie fucking Sausage Party with Seth Rogen. I thought it was going to be good, but they really just kind of made everything too, like the jokes and all that, it were just like not clever or anything. It was pretty much like just bullshit. It was like, it became too much. Like it was not, to a point, it was just not funny anymore. It was just kind of like, like they just lost it. I don't know. It was weird. And that's kind of like how it became the show and the shit that we were talking about. It does, maybe to me, personally, it feels forced. Now, the people at my school, somehow we had those whiteboard projector type of shit, or smart boards and shit like that. And some people in class, our teachers were pretty cool. So sometimes, after he teach us or whatever, we'd have like 10 minutes of class left and be like, just chill, whatever. The awesome teacher. Everybody tries to be like that. The old guys that are trying to be hip now, but it just doesn't work. And they would like throw it on the smart board, and they'd throw one of our videos up, and I'd be in class like, oh fuck, what? And it'd be like, because somebody would be like, oh Roy, you did a video, and they'd be like, oh what? It'd be like, oh yeah, it was this comedy and all that and shit, and I'm like, oh, let's watch it and shit. And then somebody would overhear, or somebody would have it, somebody would be watching it and shit, and then people would kind of like come and look, and they'd be like, oh, what is that? Because they'd hear the cussing, the raunchiness that I would say, and they'd be like, what the fuck is that? And then they would cast it, or they would play it on the fucking smartboard, because it was I think it was connected to like another computer or something like that, and one of the kids got on the computer. The teacher was there. He was just being chilling about it. He was like, oh, well, what is it? He's like, you did a video? Like, cool. And then we threw it on, so we were watching it, and yeah, it was like inappropriate. Like the shit that we were saying just like really forced and like very like, oh, fuck you, fuck this, oh, you're gay and all that, your mama's cunts and shit, just like really forward, everything. And a lot of it I tried to script. A lot of it was scripted. Well, not really. A lot of it was scripted. No, it was, I wrote a script, but a lot of it just because my friends aren't good actors and can't even act regular. Except for one of them, he kind of tries. Fuck you. And, yeah, so I had to tell him, like, you know what, there's no pressure. No pressure. Don't even try and memorize this, all right? Just read it, and as long as you get the gist of what it means, say it in your own way. Be chill with it. You don't have to memorize that, you know. And if a different line comes out of your mouth, fine, we'll roll with it. You know what I mean? Because it was stressful. You can tell they would get irritated. They weren't gonna memorize this, and acting was not their thing. So I would do that, and you know what? It actually came out okay because they said it in their own type of way, and they got fun with it, and it became funny. Though at every take, we kind of said something stupid, so it was like we kept doing it, and it wasn't that bad. You can tell the quality of the camera changes. We used a Nikon Canon, fucking piece of shit. Nikon something, whatever fucking camera it was, I don't know. I'm a dumbass on this shit. And a little pink camera that we had. So the quality changes all the time. There's some good quality and then there's some like shitty quality. So it was fun. It was a terrible thing. But people liked it. It was just something to watch because it was like not everybody in my school was doing this shit. Nobody did this shit. So to see like a friend do this and it kind of like everybody's watching it and it gets passed on from different class. It's almost like you become like a little celebrity in a type of way in school. But then it all lasts for a week and then it goes away and people are just like, oh, fuck you. You're not invited to my party. It's like, what? No, that never happened. But yeah. So, it was fucking, it was pretty fucking cool. That's what I did. So all my shit is really just fucked. But yeah, I made those videos. So Miss Bettis wanted me to direct this fucking, this lip sync video. And I had to go again and talk. And she was like, she's like, we're going to do it different. She's like, you come up with something. She's like, but we're going to use this song by the Black Eyed Peas. Where's the Love? She's like, and she was like, she gave me a concept in a way. She was like, it was like she was testing me, but it came off as a test. It was like life gave this test to me, but did it out of the stupidity through my principal. Like my principal wasn't trying to give me a lesson. It just her stupidity of her laziness of not wanting to go and talk and go on the announcement and talk about this. That's what was like on her mind. It's like, no, I don't really want to. She was trying to lay the load on me. But I took it as an interpretation of like, I know she's lazy and doesn't want to do this, but I feel like she's saying like life is somehow like talking to me through this dumbass teacher, like if she was a puppet saying, Roy, you have the power. You can stand in front of these people and speak. You can speak. Tell them your ideas. Tell them what you want. Meanwhile, Miss Bettis is drooling like, you know. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. So I go and I talk to the band hall because she wanted her concept was she wanted like 2 kids that were going into class or going in school or something and they're gonna get bullied. And then she wanted to have a teacher get bullied because it was like bully awareness. I'm like, I'm not throwing a teacher in there. I kept telling her I was, and in the final cut I never did. And I was, because I knew like I was already like, I'm not gonna give you what you want. I'm running this shit now because of your fucking laziness. And I never casted a teacher. And she always kept reminding me, you're going to use a teacher? You're going to use a teacher? If you don't have any teachers in mind, I got some lined up. She kept doing that to me. I was like, oh, yeah. I'm going to shoot the teacher, but I got to get this done first. I got to shoot this, you know. I went to go talk to the band hall. I got the whole band to do it. I got the approval of Miss Bettis. She was like, oh, yeah. He's going to do it. The fucking teacher there or whatever, you know, had to do it, you know. So he was kind of like... So I would go over there and he'd be like, yeah, Miss Bettis, like, you know, you can, like, he has to, like, give his band up and, like, they have to perform in the hallway and all that bullshit. So we got all that. So I went to go talk to the band, talk to everybody, told them, y'all just play y'all's instruments, man. Play whatever y'all want because it's going to be overlapped by Where Is the Love song. So you're not going to hear any of your fucking instruments. This is not my idea. This is Miss Bettis because she wants that fucking bullshit song. Now, if y'all knew how to play Where's the Love, yeah, that'd be fucking chilling. You know, y'all could, you know, do a little rhythm to that. But, of course, nobody there is fucking completely knows what the fuck they're doing. So they weren't going to do that. They weren't going to learn the fucking song through the fucking, you know, the band was not going to do that. They probably maybe had the capability and the talent, but they weren't going to do that. They just weren't going to fucking do that. It's too close. So I had to talk to them and all that. Already nervous as fuck, like I'm auditioning, just like, fuck, I gotta be in front of everybody. It's like one of those where anybody could say, yo, you suck. Yeah, you fucking pussy. And it's just like, oh, fuck. You gotta sit there. You wanna cuss them out, but you know when you cuss them out, your face is gonna get red. People are gonna think you're serious. They're like, oh, you mad, bruh? You mad, bruh? Just like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Fred. You fucking piece of shit. Fuck you. That's all I got. Be too mad. But yeah, so and then I had to go talk to the dance team. Dance team is crazy. But they don't know how to dance without music. Cause I was like, all right, guys, we're gonna do something. I'm gonna have this cool little thing where I'm down the hallway like a music video, and I'm gonna be moving the camera kind of a little in different angles, and y'all are gonna be coming towards the camera, but y'all are gonna be dancing. You know, throw some of y'all's fucking moves at me. You know, get down, son. No. Nah, just like, just give me something, you know. There was a dude that could do a backflip and shit, so I was like, damn it, all right, do a backflip, man. Give me some fucking High School Musical shit. But they were all in warm-ups and shit like that. Like, it was the hip-hop dance crew. But they can't dance to music, because we tried that first when I was like, all right, start dancing and come towards the camera, and they were so out of rhythm, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. So I was like, all right, so we brought a fucking stereo and shit. We started playing some music, and there was some stuff that was just not everybody's style, I guess. So not everybody could kind of dance. Not everybody had a good dance thing to it. So they could only like kind of bounce to the beat, like, oh. And I'm like, this is a hip hop dance crew, you know? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? So I had to make it work in some type of way. It was kind of lame. So I had to talk to them. That one wasn't that bad. Everybody was pretty cool. You know, everybody was in my level of, yo, what's up? Because they were kind of like, you know, just down to earth, you know, straight up, you know, represent, like, hey, yo, what's up? What, you Roy? Is that your name? I'm like, yeah. They're like, all right, well, what you need? We here. And I'm just like, all right, cool, all right. I'll be like, all right, I need this and all that. You'd be like, hey, yo, John, man, you think you could do this? I saw you doing those moves, man, and you think you could probably do it? You'd be like, oh, man, you know, I got you covered. And then your girl be like, yeah, John got you covered. Shit, I'll be in the back doing this and all that. I'd be like, oh, shit. All right, Carrie. All right, I feel ya. All right. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Meet tomorrow at this. Blah blah blah. I'm over here pounding my hand like, yeah, all stupid. I'm not stereotyping. That's how I usually. that's how I usually am. That's how that's just kind of how me. It's my group. It's my group. It's the down to earth group. I'm just like, all right, cool. It's the ones where you just like y'all all have this rhythm of talking like as if y'all all got each other's back. No matter what you say, like they talk as if they got your back on anything. Be like, hey man, you can go to their house and they'll be like, hey man, you want a glass of water? And be like, yeah. And they'd be like, you know, I got you. It's like, I got you. Hey, we got your favorite cup over here. You want the blue cup? Oh no, you want the blue? Yeah, I'm gonna give you the best one, man. My dad likes this cup. Fuck my dad. Be like, shit. They always talk like that. Like, what you doing after school? Oh, I'm gonna go eat, and then I'm gonna and then whatever. If y'all want to chill, be like, all right, okay, that's cool, it's cool, man. Yeah, you gotta go eat, man. That's chill, man. You need to fill up get them bones strong, get that good. You know what I mean? Build them muscle. And be like, oh yeah. Be like, all right, man. Then I'll see you. I'll hit you. Hit me up, man. It's just like, all right. The energy, but it's like it's love, man. It's chill. And then I had to go talk to some other motherfuckers. I had to talk to the other dance. The dance that my sister is in. She's in the regular school dance and shit like that. I had to talk to them. Everybody. That's a different type. But that's more of a snotty. They kind of just look at you like, and what else? We have to do this? I have to rehearse this? What you think? Be like, I don't know. I think maybe, I have to check. Maybe I gotta work. I think I got a part-time job. I got homework and all that. It's just, she's a weird fucking vibe. And then there's always that one dummy girl. It's like, what? Dancing? I'll do it. And just kind of like, oh, okay. I gotcha. So you use But no. So it's always weird. It's just like, all right, cool. It's like, so you're good. Y'all can do it. She's like, I'll get back with you. And the other girl will be like, I guess. All right, yeah. I'll be there. I'll do it. The one is just like, all right, fuck. And then the other girl is just like, oh, I could be there. I can make it. It's like, all right, bitch. Well, I mean, at least we shit. I'd rather have 3 of those than the other girls with the fucking attitude. But okay, then to talk to the cheerleading and all this stuff. Still never got a teacher. I was like, I'm not casting this fucking teacher in this motherfucking shit. You can kiss my ass. All right? Fucking kiss it. But yeah, so I got them, and then we had this breast cancer awareness, where everybody wore a pink shirt, and the teacher huddled everybody into the gym. And it was during the week when I was filming, so I was like, oh, we could use this. We have everybody in one spot, right? So I go and I tell Miss Betty, she's like, oh, it's a great idea. Maybe we can form the T for the Texan and shit like that. And we were like, well, what the fuck does that have to do with the fucking Ray High School, like with the bullying thing? I'm talking about doing something for the bullying thing. I'm not filming anything else. She's like, no, we can use that. I'm like, well, how am I going to incorporate that into the bullying video? Like, am I just gonna have a fucking fadeaway into a random T where everybody's in the gym and all that? Like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm like trying to come up with everything. So he's like, I don't know. She's like, try and find it. So I'm like using my director mind. I'm like, all right, what am I gonna do and all that? So I get those kids, right? I cast 2 kids in that are supposed to get bullied in the video, and they're walking, and the dance and drummers and everybody in the hallways just kind of like trying to welcome there, but I don't know. It's a long story on how this motherfucker went out. So I finally go and I film that shit. Oh, no. So I finally get them, and I'm like, you know what? I want y'all at the very end of the video where y'all all 2 walk in the gym, and everybody is there, and I'll bring the band in and all that, and we'll cheer. And they'll be like, the school welcomes you. The school is not a bully. But in between the video, we were going to have like some scenes where as soon as they arrive to school, they automatically get bullied by some thugs that are hanging out outside the school, not even in class, all lame and shit. So I was like, all right, I shot that. I shot a couple of stuff where they got bullied, and then as they run around the school feeling lonely and not wanting to be there, the dance team pops out like High School Musical, and it's just kind of like all like, but we'll be your friends and all that bullshit. And then I got the drum people just like, yeah, we'll be your friends, yeah, come on, Timmy, yeah, come on, Timmy, and all that bullshit. Of course, it's all covered with Where's the Love, but but yeah, so we had all them and all that bullshit, and then the dance team, the cheerleaders, just like, Timmy, don't be afraid, and it sounds like the same other shit. But yeah, so we had that bullshit where he would go in the hallway and he'd still be scared, and somehow both of them would end up meeting coincidentally right in front of the fucking like gym, and then they like go in, and it's like everybody from the school is in there and kind of welcoming them, like, oh yeah, we welcome you, yeah, we got a couple of bullies here, but we're gonna take care of that for you, Timmy. We're gonna take care of that for you. So I was like, all right. So I filmed that. So I had to talk to everybody in the fucking school. Everybody almost in the fucking school was there. And the band too. I had the band and everybody. So I stood up in front of everybody. I was like trying to talk. I was like, yo. Because everybody was trying to leave because they didn't know that was going to happen. Everybody just got in the gym just to form the T, and they had all their pink shirt for breast cancer awareness. But they didn't know that I was going to actually keep them there, a little longer so that I could film in a different scene for the thing that I'm directing, the bullying. So they didn't know. So some of them were leaving. I was like getting on the mic. I was like, hey, yo, get over here. Don't leave. And they didn't want to. They just still continued walking. So Miss Bettis had to get the mic. She's like, hey, y'all get over here now. So everybody had to get back in the gym and all that. So she's like, Roy's going to talk to y'all about some shit. I was like, thanks, Miss Bettis, you fucking whore. So I start talking to them. I'm like, yo, I'm going to do this, guys, and all this. These 2 kids or whatever. And those 2 kids, coincidentally, they were in theater arts. So it's not like they were nervous being in front of everybody. So it was pretty natural to them. Me, I was nervous as fuck, even though I was in theater arts. I was still nervous talking to the whole damn fucking school. So, I told everybody, I was like, yo, y'all got to do this, do that. We're going to have the dance team. They're going to do some backflips and shit. You're going to welcome these kids. It's going to be a party. Pretend it's a party. And then I'm going to go in with the camera, get some angle shots of the High School Musical vibe going on in here. So no one try and do anything unnecessary. Of course, everybody does. So I had to, go around them and shit like that. But yeah, I got that. And then I put it together and the video came out. Quality, not so good. Story, not bad. The overall structure, shit, I don't know. And as far as the effort, 100%. And what do I get? I would give myself probably a B. You know what? That's a B minus. B minus. B minus. I would give myself a B minus. For the time of being in high school, and I didn't know shit, and not anybody was willing to do this. It's kind of like they just got somebody off the street and it's like, yo, direct this. I'm like, all right, well, still learning. But yeah, so I completed that. So that's one thing that went on my resume for a lot of years, but just didn't really make any sense of it. What am I on right now? Damn, I'm on 50 minutes. All right, I usually try and make this an hour or an hour and 20 minutes, depending how long I ramble on. Actually, hold on real quick. I don't, hold on real quick. Actually, I'm gonna pause this real quick because I'm gonna get another bowl. It just tastes better at the chicken shop. Doo. Hope I don't get sued. All right, sorry about that. I had to reload on a bowl of Gunji. Got some hot coffee. Let me slurp it. Nah, I'm not slurping coffee. You know how annoying that fucking is. I'm out the door if you're slurping fucking coffee. Warms the soul. I don't even have an ad for this. This is crazy. Anywhere in between in this podcast, I should just make one. I know we had this little we made this little brand of Aunt Chabola pancakes. Aunt or Aunt, however you want to say it. I'm gonna go Aunt for right now. Aunt Chabola pancakes. The idea was you get perched. Perched, definition in our language amongst the bros, is you are toked and stoned and faded and buzzed out of your mind. Faded shouldn't be in there, but if you want to add faded because you threw a little alcohol somewhere in your day, go ahead. But yeah, so fuck. Thing is done. But yeah, so here we go. Aunt Chabola. It's Aunt Chabola. Wake up, kids, in the morning. Girl, I got them pancakes ready for you. With a little bit of herb and a little bit of green and a little bit of fuck you for everybody you gotta see today at work and school. Fuck everybody, all you gotta do is get high as fuck and get perched and eat the pancakes. Motherfucker, I'm getting the stroke. And Chabola pancakes, remember me, cause I died at the end of this commercial. Damn. Shit. That came out all in my head. That's how stoned I am. I felt it. I felt the soul there. Chabola pancakes available at your local stores. They're herb pancakes, so they get you stoned, and you're allowed to feed them to your kids. It'll get them stoned, but not like just more like chances are they're gonna be a smart kid. Anyways. Oh yeah, the fucking water. I'm calling it a water crisis. It's the water crisis, see? Call your Times report. It's the most dangerous thing we've ever had this year. Nah, No, the water is still contaminated, so we are currently surviving only off water bottles. We cannot boil our water or anything like that because of the chemical it came from these refineries. I don't know what happened, if they unloaded it or something busted, but they all got in our pipeline and they're everywhere. And the symptoms are irritation and burning of the skin and eyes and all that bullshit. It's just some chemical shit. It does infect you. It infects you and harms you. It's hazardous and shit. So you can't boil it and shit like that. You can probably collect some rain. Oh, we had some rain too. Wow. Damn, it rained this morning, and I was talking about it yesterday because it didn't rain or anything. I was like, because I was having a discussion with my friend, like, all right, well, can we collect rain and shit like that? He's like, yeah, that'd be a good idea if you had, like, so I was like, all right, well, I could probably get 2 big bins and all that, but never went through with it. I didn't think anything of it, and it just so happens it rained this morning. The Lord was watching out and gave us water, and I was too busy sleeping in because I got stoned that night. But yeah, we were worried that we might would have to try and go to San Antonio because this thing spread through the other little small towns and shit in nearby places. So we're thinking we had to drive like 2 hours to San Antonio to see if we could get some water, load up on some water and shit, and and stock up. Because we still can't use it. They still don't know. They haven't fixed it. They don't know how long this is going to go. So everybody in Corpus is going to smell. Okay? I know everybody kept saying, and me, this is how dumb I am. This is why I'm so fucking pathetic, man. It's because I don't research any of the shit that's going on around the world and even in other cities. I've been so closed, I've like, as soon as I moved to Austin, all I did was work and just come home, and I was on call and had to wake up to go record this and that, and I just I was like a zombie. I was like a working robot, but like didn't learn anything, just had to do what I had programmed to do what I had to do, and that was it. And that's kind of how we all are. We just kind of have to work and shit like that, and we don't keep up. We don't know about anything. That's why it's just kind of like I don't know. You really have to make the time to learn, to take the time to like look at what shit's going on. And now, I mean, just recently I throw on CNN and research all this bullshit. I think I have been following the Donald Trump and Hillary thing until fucking when Trump won. That's the only thing that was interesting to watch. You know what I mean? And then and I still have it on every now and then, but now I changed the channel. Usually every day I had that shit on. I was kind of like I was trying to like educate myself, and I was like, I'm gonna leave this shit on all night long, wasting my dad's electricity, and just to see what was going on, see if any breaking news and all that shit. I love the debates. I think I learned a little bit, a lot actually, compared to what I learned in school. And everybody's so weird. CNN is fucking weird. I guess I could save that for another story of some bullshit that we'd have to fucking deal with. But yeah, so fuck, I always do this. I forget so quick. It's bad. It's what happens when you get high. Oh, but I don't know. It's fucking oh yeah, so but anyways, yeah, I didn't collect any of the water. I didn't get to collect the water. Um which fucking sucks. So oh yeah. So we thought we were going to make the trip, but luckily Academy got a new shipment load of water. So now we have some. And oh yeah, about I haven't kept up. So it's like I can't really complain because I know they were saying that other places were struggling with this problem or have been struggling with this problem, and I still haven't made the effort to research this. That's how stupid I am. God, I just bullshit. That's all I do. Fuck. It sucks. But yeah, so now I gotta fucking shower with some water bottles, man. Um Shit, I don't know how long this is gonna be. It's hurting. Filtration products and all that, they said it are not gonna work for this water, if that's what y'all were thinking. But no. So it's pretty damn, that's fucking crazy. um Shit, I don't know. That's the level that I'm on. So I can't really complain because it's not like I said. It's not like we lost our way of living, but we did fuck ourselves over. Damn, did we fuck ourselves over? And now I got CNN and all this bullshit playing, and I'm seeing other world shit happen, I guess, but I don't know. I'm still stuck in a bubble. I'm still trying to see. I'm over here just living in a fucking little shell, just like, oh, when's the next Dragon Ball Super episode come out? Because I gotta see this shit. Yeah. But yeah, guys. Oh shit, what am I on? Sorry, I'm searching the whole fucking web. This is how I'm just trying to like look for some bullshit to talk about. And all that's on my fucking... Well, it's all actually comedy shit. And a bunch of anime shit, movie review shit. Dude, they're making... Did you... Oh, God. Did anybody catch that new... the Fate of the Furious trailer? Oh, damn. Look, I don't know what the... I don't know what Vin Diesel was thinking. I mean, I get it. I like how I transitioned from like, oh, we're in the water's tampered and other places feel the same. Now we feel the same pain as them. I was going to talk about that shit, but I just kind of transitioned. I needed to go to a different topic. I didn't really have anything, but I was like, it's getting a little too dark. All right. A little like, don't feel sorry for me. All right. This is not about feeling sorry for me. Okay. Just take it easy. But yeah. So that movie. Oh yeah. Apparently Vin Diesel, his character Dom Toretto, turns on his family, becomes a villain. He's working for Charlize Theron's character. She's the evil character. He's working for her, and somehow he's probably undercover. And then now The Rock has to join forces with Jason Statham, because Vin Diesel turns on The Rock and all that, so they don't know why Vin Diesel's acting like this. So The Rock goes to jail somehow and tries to get Jason Statham, and they work together with the whole Fast and Furious crew, fucking Ludacris and all that bullshit, some hot bitch, and Tyrese Gibson. Who else? I'm missing somebody too. I'm not mentioning a lot of shit. But yeah, so Michelle Rodriguez. God, how could I forget her? Damn it. She's the love. Michelle Rodriguez. There's a Mexican right there for you. There's a Mexican right there for you in that movie. Damn. She's pretty good, though. She's got a body. She really does. She was kind of like tomboyish, like, looking in her younger years. Was kind of like, I don't know. But damn, she like, she formed into a good looking Latino woman. I'd hit it. I'd get it. I get it. I don't know about jumping off a fucking car and shit in the air to save her, but shit, I'd get it. But yeah, dude. So they work together and all that, and Russell Crowe is in on it and shit like that. Like he's like the leader in a way, the CIA whatever motherfucker for New York or LA or some bullshit, and I already know where this is playing off. It's like, okay, like he hinted in the first thing of Russell Crowe. Is it Russell Crowe or Kurt Russell? Kurt Russell. That's his character. My bad. I mean, that's his name. My bad. Yeah, he hinted it in the first movie. Not in the first movie. The last Fast and Furious movie. He hinted like, oh, he's got some work in New York or something or yeah, in New York or whatever, some unfinished business and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? So he was kind of like, they were hinting at shit and all that bullshit, and now Vin Diesel all of a sudden turns in on his family. I'm like, I know where this is going. I get it. Okay, unless you're permanently gonna make Vin Diesel the bad character and leave him bad, like, I know this. It's the biggest cliche. Like, just, you know how it's gonna end. You know, of course he's undercover. Of course he's undercover. Okay, the main appeal is adding Charlize Theron, but if anybody doesn't know her work, especially this new age, they're just gonna look at her as like just another blonde bitch Like, all right, cool. I guess she's the villain. She's a hard bitch, I guess. But it's just kind of like, all right, Vin Diesel, you're undercover. Chances are you're probably working for Kurt Russell. I mean, you were the only one that was really chilling with him compared to Connor O'Brien, which, God, man, he's going to be missed, man. I bet if he was in this, oh, man, I know. I think they should have left it at the last movie, 7. I think that should have been it, but, they want to continue the franchise, and it's like a new trilogy in a way. They created a new trilogy, and now Vin Diesel might be the bad guy of the trilogy. If that's what they're gonna go, that's what they're gonna fucking do. For those of y'all that care, I'm geeking out, I'm giving about this movie and shit like that. But hey, I know a lot of people here that like Fast and Furious and all that because it's about the different Latino, black, who gives a fuck, white, whatever, just coming together in street racing. Like a cultural thing. It was just it was something. It was. I don't know. It was like a parade. It was like a spectacle. It was what we did. It's part of our life. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah. So it's changed, but the route that they went in making Vin Diesel bad, and I know he probably wrote it in and shit like that, and I don't know what character they were thinking. I mean, I know it was after Paul Walker, so maybe he was just having a little bit of a. This film is implementing him, him probably going through a dark time and shit like that, and lost. So I think this film is probably representing him lost and like the villain again. He's lost his main family and all that. Man, I'm getting really deep into this. I guess I know where he's going with this. Somehow this implies, right? It's there, and it's him struggling. If that's his internal thing, I guess I would understand that. But just overall, it almost comes off as just funny, what? Like, come on, Vin, like, you're the fucking villain. Like, we know how this is gonna play out. Like, why did you go this route? Yeah, you're undercover. You know what? Chances are you might stay undercover for the next other 2 movies after this because you're trying to make a trilogy where you might be the villain or something. You know what I mean? So I don't know where you're going. It's like, it really kind of looks like a Triple X movie. It's like, it's really not any, like, street. Like, they threw, like, little street clips and all that of racing, but the overall movie just looks like it doesn't, like, fit in with that, They're really taking this, like, over the top, where it's like, these guys are, like CI, like, crazy, like, fucking working for the government now. Like, I mean, I guess they are technically, but I'm like they got front seat, like, somewhere in that governor's chair. Like, that's just how this became like a James Bond type of fucking film, or Triple X, like, now I feel like eventually they're gonna add some alien shit to this franchise. It's just going, like, just keep it on the street, man. Like, you can create a good story and a good racing scene if you just keep it on the street, but it's not about street racing anymore. I don't know if it sells anymore. Because I don't know, we got so much different shit. There's just, I don't really see any street racing here that often. Nobody races anymore. It's just kind of like died out, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I was just still living under a rock, or maybe just not here in Texas or something. It's just, I don't know. But it's crazy. I don't know how I know how it's gonna play out in some way, but I'm just kind of like, all right, why? And you know what? Everybody's still gonna go fucking see this. They have to. Now, if it disappoints this movie, chances are they might not go and see it again, because it's just, Paul Walker in the other one, and the last one was a good send away. You know what I mean? And this one, you're kind of like throwing the audience like a what the F, but like not in a good way. Like, not like, all right, like, this is new, this is different, I can see where it's taking the story. You know what I mean? But like, it's not. It's just kind of like going in a just like Hollywood. Like, I get it. If that's what it's supposed to implement, but I don't know. It's a movie. You just gotta see it. Those are probably giving me shit out there. Like, Roy, it's just a movie, you fuck. Alright, this isn't some movie review fucking site. Alright, you're not Rotten Tomatoes. Alright, get on with the other fucking bullshit already. Alright, you're not some fucking reviewer. Alright, you fucking piece of shit. And that's all I got. That's all my vocabulary is. curse words. But yeah, so let's see. I do want to see that movie though. Some new movie Christopher Nolan is making. I think that'll be pretty chillin'. I haven't even seen the one with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. But it looks too typical. Dude, Arnold fucking... How do you say it? Schwarzenegger. Dude, I can't say that last name without, like... Maybe it's just the way I pronounce it, but it just feels like a... like just, you know... It's on the edge, and it's just kind of like how, and it's just like the pronunciation. It's like it's almost like it's meant. It's just meant to fuck you over. That's what that fucking last name is. And he's on the new Celebrity Apprentice. The new Celebrity Apprentice. I guess. I mean, if he's not doing anything, you know, if he's not making other movies, I guess he's a businessman. My brother fucking loves this motherfucker. My brother will fucking suck his dick and kiss ass, and if he had a house under his balls, my brother moved right in. I love that quote. I don't know if I heard it from my dad. I don't know if he stole it from somebody, or maybe it's a popular quote. I'm just a piece of shit, and I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I think this guy should just, I don't know, dude. Why not? I guess the celebrities on there. I caught a glimpse of them. It's nothing Nobody I like, nobody that fascinates me to want to tune in. You know what I mean? Especially, I don't know when Arnold comes out, if he's going to be throughout the whole episode, or if he's only going to come out at the end, like in the beginning, like, oh, this is Celebrity Apprentice, and then tells the people, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you do this, you do that, and then he just jets, and then it's just a whole montage of actors or past actors or whatever. They're just, I don't know who they are, and I don't give a shit. They look like they're all falling apart after just years of coke. Maybe that's the draw, it's just how they look. And I don't know, maybe I'm just being too judgmental. And yeah, they go and do all this bullshit, CEO bullshit, running a company. I don't know how to run a company, but you know what? They're on there to try and learn in front of cameras and shit. I think I would try and learn this on my own, not trying to embarrass myself and shit, and just, you know, learn it in private. But you know what? They're getting paid to be on that show, so why not? They're gonna get a good chunk of change. So yeah, go ahead. Don't be afraid to make a fool out of yourself. The only thing is, this is like a reality show, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, you can easily just embarrass yourself. You're not doing this out of acting for art in a movie. You're literally just gonna, anything could go wrong. I don't know, maybe that's the whole draw. And then Arnold comes out at the very end, once the show, like the last 5 minutes. Who did this? Who did that? My people tell me. They tell me you mess up. You drag this company down. That's my lame ass Arnold. He's like, you are fired. And then he tells the other people, it's just like, I love you. Come sit on my lap. And he's like, oh, you're fired. Leave us two alone. We make love. And then that's how it ends. And it's just like, oh, shit. It's like, wait, so she won? The girl or whatever that gets to fuck you? Or you did has to fuck you? Like, she won, and then he fucks her, and then it's like, all right, you got a new crew. He's like, all right, every show at the very end, he fucks the girl. That's how it ends. No matter who wins, no matter the dude or girl, whether he's into dudes or not, or, you know, whoever, it's whoever wins. It's like, nobody wins. Nobody wins. He just chooses the best looking person at the very end. He's like, he's like, you run this company down, but I fuck you. Everybody leave, you lost. It's just like, what? And what's the point of the show? What's the point? Damn. Well, good luck, Arnold. Good luck with your shit. You really... Is anybody still playing Pokemon Go? I gave up on that shit. But I know they just added some new Pokemon. But I don't know. It's not fun anymore. They fucked it up. They had it good going the first time. Then they fucked it up where they got us pissed. Because they got us addicted. They got us addicted to it, and then they fucked it up with the whole when they took away the like location thing, the footprints and all that, and then eventually they brought them back and shit like this. But for that little short time, we were so hooked into it where they just, as soon as they fucked it up by taking that shit off, they permanently damaged us. They just like, they fucked us mentally. We were so hooked to that where we got mad. Maybe that's the government, man. No, I'm not being hippie-ish. I know these people just they didn't think it was going to be a big hit. That's all it was. It overloaded, people got on. Shit, they couldn't control it. I get it. Froze up. Shit got fucked. They had to take out a couple of shit. But still, they fucked us over and we are mad. And ever since then, when we got back on, it's never been the same. You know what I mean? I was addicted to it, man. It was a good workout thing. I was like, I gotta wake up in the morning and catch this. Taking over gyms and shit. I was like, I gotta do this. Then they fucked us, and I was like, I don't give a shit about this no more. I'm kind of good. I stayed stuck at level 23. I was on level 23 for like, I've probably been on it. It's probably going like 4 months already. That I haven't played it. 4 months where it's just been stuck on level 23. And I was addicted. So the time that it came out, I was on it, and I got to love. But there's other people that do that shit all night, that'll run at night and shit like that. In Austin, it was like that. Everybody at night, 3, 4 in the morning. It was like all day, man, all day. Just somebody just trying to be the very best that no one ever was. And yeah, they got to like, I don't know, some of them completed I don't know what the highest was. Some of them got to the eyes, and then that was it. I think it stopped. I don't know. I just kept thinking like, whoever gets to level 30, I'm good. That's it. Because look how long it's taking me. It just takes fucking forever to level up. You got to be so addicted. I'm like, I'm done with this. So yeah. But oh shit. You see, you can tell in this podcast, like, I am running out of shit to fucking talk about. All right, so like you can, you know why? Because it is. I mentioned this last time. It is kind of hard. You're trying to last a fucking hour, talking bullshit an hour. I'm just your average person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not. We can't keep up with a discussion like this. We get irritated. After that, it's like, yeah, cut it. That's it. Just let me chill now. Just let me chill. I used up all my energy talking. I got nothing in my vocabulary. All right, I'm the human dictionary of just pathetic fucks, and I used them all up. That's it. You got nothing for me. I gotta re-energize. I gotta sit down, just look at some TV, re-energize my fucks. Let them come in again. I picture them like all rolling in like some bingo mixing, like where the balls like mix at bingo, and the guy pulls it out like. Pulls out the ball and is like, B22 or something, whatever. That's how I feel, but just fucks. Like if the fucks were on the ball, they were just like, gotta reload, man. But thank you guys for listening into my bullshit. Trust me, I'm gonna get better at this. All right, just stick with me. All right, if y'all like I said, I don't have anything to advertise this yet, but I will. All right, just let me get my life together. If you stumble across my videos. Or across this podcast, because I don't have it uploaded to SoundCloud or to iTunes or anything. Like I said, I gotta pay for that shit, and I'm so poor, so broke, I can't even. Oh, but you can afford weed, bro. You can afford weed. Well, you know what? I got to, man. It gets me to the fucking stress. Give me a fucking break. I don't have a problem. God. But yeah, so I'm gonna get better. Sorry if I ramble on and I get stuck in some places because I am stoned in this. I have to get stoned. All right, I like getting stoned. You know what? Fuck off, bro. You don't have to get stoned. What are you, a fucking drug? It's like, no, but you know what? I like weed. All right, I like smoking it. It's not bad for you. All right, maybe I'll save it for another podcast where I get into detail all about weed because God, it's part of my life. It is. It really is a part of my life. It's changed my mindset. All right, so but like I said, this podcast is just so I can bullshit, just to have some fun with y'all, man. You act like this is like I'm a piece of shit, like this is my, like almost exactly how I fucking am. No, I'm just bullshitting with y'all, all right? Take it easy. Be on my side, shit. Just calm down. No, it's all good. Never tell somebody to calm down. They get mad at that. You know what? Fuck it. Tell them to calm down. Who the fuck are they? You know what? Fucking fight me. Fucking fight me. Let's see if you got some skill. You don't know what I got. But yeah, so wait till I get some good shit going. I mean, I might have my website, but for those of y'all that will stick around and listen to my videos or somehow come across them on YouTube, it's a podcast, but in a video way, played on YouTube. I will try and throw some links up there, get it going. If anybody ever gives a shit about what I'm fucking talking about, you can see the potential there. You can see the potential, but maybe it just sounds like I'm a fucking wannabe. All right, but I'm not. All right, it's just something about just talking on a podcast. It's just like the bullshit comes out. This is how people bullshit, man. This is how dudes just talk and just bullshit to each other. This is how real and chill we get, man. When you throw a beer to us and we just get, we can just talk to you in a chill way. All right, none of this like boring, fucking like show business where everybody, you can tell all the hosts, it's just something about them's fake. The way they talk, they have to be polite. No, man, this is just us chilling. All right, wish I could talk to everybody like this and not have to be like, oh, I have to respect and have respect for others. Like, who the fuck are them? I don't know them. But yeah, unless I'm in your house, then yeah, I gotta respect you, man. But other than that, yeah, so thank you all for listening. This is Inda-Room Podcast. Sounds funny, right? Indica, that's how I got the fucking name, all right? Yes, it was childish. I was high when I did it. It was a first concept. I get it, all right? Inda-Room, haha, Roy, you clever. Haha, brah, you want to cook it, brah? So, just bear it. That's what it's called. That's what it represents for you. For those that are having theories about it, or anybody that's ever come across this somehow. But thank y'all in for listening. I appreciate it, man. Y'all are chilling as shit. I guess don't throw a subscribe up there. There's what I should have said. Subscribe to my channel, man. Can we get started? You know what? It's not about. I'm not trying to be famous or anything like that. It's just I'm just trying to talk to y'all. I'm just trying to make friends, man. I'm just trying to make friends, man. Smoke a blunt, man. Talk about life, man. Fuck bitches, man. No. But yeah, thanks again. And to all the ladies out there too. I love y'all. No, that's creepy. I'm not going to say that. But thank you. I fucked up by saying that. I'm sorry. Don't think I'm creepy. Not like that. But I do appreciate anybody. You know what? I love the world. Fuck it. I love everybody. I love life. I love plants. If I say, you know what? Fuck it. I love everybody. I love the human species. All right? Forgive me, all right? I didn't mean creepy type of love. I meant just everything all in general love. All right? That worked? Did that save me? Shit. No, but thanks. I appreciate all viewers that will, that are trying to listen. I think I'm overdoing this, so I'm going to wrap it up already, as much as I've said that. But thank you. Thank you all, and I will post, subscribe to my channel. Throw a like on there if you like this. If you don't, you know what? Don't dislike it. Just ignore it. Just, fuck it. Unless you're a dick. Or you're, or a bitch. I'm not being sexist. You got your dicks, you got your bitches. Alright, your dicks and your bitches. You got your dicks and you got your bitches. What don't you understand? That's what separates the penis from the vagina. So, alright. I'm going overboard. I'm sorry. I can't even wrap this up. It's fucking crazy, am I? But thank you. Yeah, like I said, or throw a comment. I don't know, good comment. You throw a bad one. Depending how bad it is. If it's clever, don't just put like, oh, you suck and all that. You know what? If you want to do it, just a troll or go fuck yourself. I guess I don't give a shit. I might delete it. I probably would just see it just for fun and giggles, like, ha. But if it's clever, like, oh, damn, like this guy, like that was a good comment, I'll leave it on there. But for the most part, come on, just throw in nice comments. I doubt anybody will ever come across this, but those that you do, bless y'all. Bless y'all. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for listening. See y'all tomorrow, or listening tomorrow. All right, cool. I'm out.